think I could use a little more gratitude in my life. I think we all could. I've been thinking about that thought a lot recently because there's so many good things that are happening in my life. My finances are the most stable they've been in a long time. The debt is being paid off. There's food on my table. There's a roof over my head. Spending time with my kids, all of that. My life is the best it's been in a long time as far as like physical circumstances. And yet, like for so much of this last week, I was like down in the dumps. I was so bent out of shape about, conversion rates as far as my job goes. I would talk to people on the phone, wouldn't close the sale, just little stuff like that. I have all of this other wonderful stuff going on in my life, and then I focus on the wrong thing. And I think that was the key right there, was I focused on the wrong thing. And I know Tony Robbins talks about that. Your life becomes what you focus on, because two people can live the exact same life and they can turn out very, very different because they focus on different aspects or different circumstances in their life. They focus on it and it kind of becomes what their life is, who they are, what they're about. This last week has been a lot like that. And I've just been focusing more on, you know what, I need to have more gratitude. I need to be thankful. I need to focus on the good things. That's where I've been a lot more recently. And there's been a lot of good things that have happened this week. I mean, I've been so thankful for all of the good stuff that's been happening this week. Also got to take the kids to the pool, and typical dad moment, just kind of me and my optimism and me in my thinking everything's going to turn out okay. I was like helping my son do something in the pool, teaching him how to do something. Took my eye off of my daughter for like 30-45 seconds maybe. When I turned back around, could not see her anywhere except for this little head of hair bobbing in the water. And so I went over there. Here she had tried to go in the deep part of the pool without her floaties. And thankfully, she wasn't there for very long. Thankfully, I got to her before, she drowned. I scooped her up, got her out of there. She had swallowed some water. She was choking on it. And she threw up her breakfast then. But everything was okay. So like right there, that was another thing I was just extremely grateful for. Because, that could have ended so badly. And it didn't. And I can't believe that like sometimes we just go through life and like we just kind of take those moments for granted. We take our kids for granted. Like me, I'm always complaining to myself about bedtime stories. Man, I don't feel like reading bedtime stories, or man, I don't want to like work on this project, or I don't want to spend this time with my kids right now. I'd rather go do something else. And then it's moments like that where you're like, your kid could be gone completely. And so now I am very grateful that my daughter is still with us, that I still get to read her bedtime stories. It was very scary, but I am very happy that she's still with us. Something else that happened this week is, since we've had our kid, we do have a great community around us here in Utah. We've only been here like a year and a half. We have some friends and stuff like that. But our church started a meal train. We've been getting meals from people. That's awesome. Somebody, I guess, signed up for a meal and didn't have the time or didn't want to make it. So they gave us an In-N-Out gift card. And so we went to In-N-Out on a Friday night in Lehi, Utah, or American Fork maybe. And it was, it was crazy because there's so much happening on Friday nights here in this community. Like everybody is out and about. Everybody is looking to have dinner. The drive-through line for In-N-Out was horribly long. And so we went inside And we just so happened, like right after we ordered, there was a table that opened up. And so I dashed over there and plopped me in my car seat, the car seat with our brand new baby in it. We plopped that down on the table and we got a seat. So we had some dinner at In-N-Out, which was amazing. Burgers were good, fries were good, whole meal was good. It was so much fun to eat dinner out with the kids, which, you know, even something like that I'm extremely grateful for, because for so long we didn't have any money, and so we never went out with the family, never went out to go get dinner. And I know that even like now I'm focusing on paying off debt and things like that, but every so often, at least once a month, we're probably going to be going out for dinner with the family. I don't know what it is. I just enjoy it so much. It's so much fun to take everybody out for dinner, have fun, talk, have some conversations over dinner, all of that. Go try some new food. And my wife doesn't have to cook. My wife doesn't have to clean up, which I could help with that too. But normally she handles a lot of that stuff. It was so good, so nice. And then as far as habits go, we've been a little bit more spotty this week. Editing Randy here. I was on a walk. I was running my mouth. I was just saying things as they came to me. And I didn't really have a really good idea of where I was at with habits, or I didn't really explain it that well. So I thought I would just come on here and explain it and show you what we had going on this week. All right, this is what our week looked like. We ended with the same amount when it came to our percentage of habits done. Like I said, I could not, for some reason, get my butt out of bed. 4 weeks I missed my alarm. Shut it off, went back to sleep. You can also see my parents were actually here. My dad and my stepmom were here over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then on Sunday, missed my alarm. Sunday, I did not move my body, did not exercise. And then I also ate too much sugar. And so those were the things that I really, really missed. And it doesn't look too bad. Like it's just two here, two up here, two up here, but they all add up to the same amount of things that I missed last week. I mean, when you look at it, it's like, is it bad? This is what last week looked like. This is what last week looked like. We just missed like 3 up here and like 3 down here. And this looks a lot worse than this week, because it looks a whole lot more consistent. It started low, went up, and then stayed fairly high for the rest of the week. So this one looked a little bit better. But anyway, overall, 88% of the habits hit for this week. Toward the end of the week, I was looking at it and I was like, if I do not shape up and get things together now, I'm going to end with a worse score for the week than I did last week. And so I started waking up when the alarm went off. It's just a great little piece of accountability for myself, and I absolutely love it. Really, it's been a great week. We ended the week with I think it's about a 33% conversion rate at our job. I just want to keep it above 30% for this month, because that was kind of like the goal. That was kind of like what we need to be doing. Moving forward, we're getting a big old check this next time, because all of the incentive for May and June is finally paying out, which means that's like your bonus check, your commission check. And I think that altogether for both months is going to be around $1,300. So if it's $1,300 plus the hourly rate, which usually ends up to be about $1,500, that is $2,800. I don't know how much tax they take out of like commissions and bonuses and stuff like that. So it could end up being more like $2,500 or something like that, if I figured correctly. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. It's an extra $1,000 that we can put toward our debt. It's very, very exciting. Life is very good. I mean, I just looked around me at the landscape and I'm like, mountains, beautiful clear blue sky. I have a beautiful family. I have plenty of money coming in, more money coming in than I've had in a long time. And I'm so grateful for it. My family, all of them are still alive. None of them drowned in the pool. Something else to be extremely grateful for sure. And I am so grateful and so thankful for you guys that watch these things and subscribe and like and comment. And I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I love to see the progress that all of this accountability and this habit tracking and all of that. You know, it's just, my life is changing. My life is getting better. And I'm extremely grateful and extremely thankful for everybody that's here watching these things and commenting. Your comments are very encouraging, so I do try to reply to them and make sure you guys know that I see them. When the alarm rang. Ugh, forgot how to talk.